Everyone has felt it at least once. That quiet, consuming warmth of being someone's everything. Someone calls only when they are lost. Someone returns only when they are completely broken. And you open the door every single time because it feels exactly like love. But here is the question nobody ever asks. What if it was never love at all? What if it was simply need dressed up in love's clothing? This is the story of something most of us have never dared to question. We were taught that love means sacrifice. We were told that staying through pain is strength, but sometimes the most important lesson a person can ever learn is the razor-thin difference between being truly loved and being quietly, gently, invisibly used, often by someone who genuinely believes they love you. Her name was Sarah. She lived in a small town where everybody knew her name, not because she was powerful or wealthy, but because everybody needed her. Leaking roof next door? Sarah was already there. Sick child, with no one to watch the others. Sarah opened her arms without hesitation. When old Raymond lost his wife and stopped eating for weeks, it was Sarah who arrived every single morning with warm bread and sat beside him in complete silence until he found his words again. People said Sarah had a gift, and Sarah believed them because helping others felt like the closest thing to peace she had ever known. Her husband, Callum, was a gentleman who grew distant whenever hard times arrived. He stopped asking how she was. He stared into the fire while she quietly brought him tea. He never acknowledged. Then work returned, and so did his warmth. Sarah called this love. She called it marriage. But even love can become a role someone assigns you without your permission. Her closest friend, Nadia, came around only when her own life was falling apart, never to ask how Sarah was doing, always to pour her storms into Sarah's already full hands. After every visit, Nadia left lighter. Sarah sat alone, heavier than before. Then one autumn Sarah fell ill. Nothing fatal but serious enough that she needed 2 weeks of rest. She sent word to everyone, and she waited. Callum helped around the house, but quietly made it clear that giving was supposed to be her role, not his. Nadia visited once, spent the entire time talking about her own problems, squeezed Sarah's hand and said, "You'll be fine. You always are," and left. The young man she had mentored for 2 years, the one who once called her the closest thing to a mother, never came at all. Sarah stared at the ceiling, and something inside her went completely still. And in that stillness, a truth arrived that she could no longer look away from. She had not been loved. She had been useful. And those two things are not the same. Being loved means someone sees you when you have absolutely nothing left to give. Being useful means someone only sees what you can offer them. She got up on the 14th day, walked to her neglected garden, and planted new seeds, not for anyone else, just for herself. And that small act changed everything. Give from fullness, not from fear. That is where real love begins.